Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud in the air to start us off. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. This one's to Kirk out left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
At the Panthers' 34-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down throw by Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Kids at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Throwing from the gun here. His first throw is an interception. Henry To'o comes up with it. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and you've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributed to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Tucker has the PAT. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Panthers nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets him stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick six never happened.
Here comes the screen for ETA. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And the Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What you got?
Back to throw. Looking underneath, and the back moves it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You can feel them, Kate. You can feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now, first round. Got for big yards on the right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Or 18.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Completes it downfield to Kirk. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, Well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Panthers nothing.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw it here on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Looking to throw again on second down. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They are throwing it again. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. 21-0 our score. Back to Charlotte in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. Jukes away from one. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
All right.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10, it's a gift to White. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, here we go. Second down. To the air, Stroud. Pulled in by his back, White. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10, around to Mixon. Dodged the tackle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Or
second and manageable. He's throwing. Finds the in route, complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Here's White again. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line, second down. They're throwing it. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long. Third and long for him here. It's completed right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
So on fourth down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
all right.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Low finding his back, Nixon. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
What's that? 118. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. Gets it through the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Running with Mixon out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Setting up the screen. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And just before halftime, Bronx, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
I got him, on me.
Back to throw. Hits his running back. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Brings it in at the 12. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Oh, ready?
Shotgun now, first round. And an off here to Mixon. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
A give to Mixon up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go. 18, what's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sent down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Finds him over the middle. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line. Working quickly here.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Third down from the gun. Brought in right side by McMillan. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. So third and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Come on, come on.
He's going to throw it again. Taking a chance to the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate?
He was defended by
OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. Finds him on the slant. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
A 10-yard gain, but it's fourth down.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this fourth down. Fourth down, pass coming. Cut down the field, Nugget. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's good for a Panthers.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
10-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's not going to get anything out of this. The defense all over it, so they're going to take him out for a loss of 2.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
At the goal line. A gain of 12 brings up third and less than a yard.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Panthers football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. One yard, all that's needed. This is third and inches. They'll run here, ETN. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive starts with a carry by White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
All right. Tony.
Running left, it's Pierce. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. Trying for the deep ball. That's Stroud inside the 30. When this gets close to the red zone, he is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On the quick, right?
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
All right.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Finds the in route complete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
All right.
Again, Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back now, pressure coming. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. And they pick him off again! And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. White trying this straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Running on second with White. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
White out of first and goal. And his charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
He was brought down.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here we go.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Texans on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Third and goal, defense flooding the field with DBs.
All right. 18. That's it.
From the gun, Stroud. He's got it. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Chased out to his right. Texans closing in, and they give to him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Oh, this big guy is moving. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Going after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now.
14.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 39-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
All right.
Again, this is White. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Texans first down.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock.